Ex-WWE star wants to return and steal Rhea Ripley from her current partner. Hello guys, welcome to my channel. I am Elena. Have a nice day. For the latest news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. WWE star Rhea Ripley is one of the biggest names in the company currently. A former star wants to team up with Mommy, even if it means stealing her from her current tag team partner, Sky. Rhea and are a formidable tag team on the current WWE roster. The two former women's champions have huge respect for each other and formed a friendship over numerous matches against each other. They recently defeated the Kabuki Warriors to become the women's tag team champions. Their current run has drawn the attention of former Divas champion Paige. During a recent interview with Muscleman Malcolm, Paige spoke about a possible return to the company. She heaped praise on the stacked women's division in the company and said that it would be great to team up with AJ Lee once again. The anti-diva added that she would enjoy teaming up with Rhea Ripley and apologized to in advance for possibly taking away her tag team partner. A J baby, of course. And if I couldn't have my girl AJ, my fairy godmother, I would pick Rhea Ripley. Sorry, I might steal her off you. Paige has history with AJ Lee in WWE. In 2014, Paige became an instant star upon her main roster debut. She defeated AJ Lee on her first night to become the youngest ever Divas champion. After the title win, she went on to become one of the biggest stars on the roster. The following year at WrestleMania 31, she teamed up with AJ in a high-profile tag team match against the Bella Twins. Paige and Rhea Ripley have never crossed paths in WWE. However, the British star has often touted Mommy as her dream opponent. It will be interesting to see how Paige aligns with the current landscape if she chooses to return to the company. I'm sorry. Sky forced to apologize following WWE Raw. Sky and Rhea Ripley have been on an interesting run as women's tag team champions over the past few weeks, but it seems that much of the entertainment is taking place off-screen. Sky and Cathy Kelley have seemingly been fighting over Ripley, and after Valentine's Day, it seems that Mommy has made her choice. Cathy Kelley made it clear that she wasn't happy with this and shared a post of the video of WWE Raw with the caption, "Nobody talk to my yo." Sky went on to apologize to Kelley after she had stolen the woman Cathy had already claimed was her ex. Rhea Ripley and Sky have overcome a number of obstacles to become friends and champions on Raw. The two women were once on opposite sides, but Sky was forced to turn against the Kabuki Warriors when they asked her to choose. She has lost the two women that she considered to be her family in the process, but appears to be happy with her decision to trust Ripley. Sky's alliance with Rhea Ripley could be short-lived. Rhea Ripley has already qualified for the Women's Elimination Chamber match, which takes place on February 28th, where the winner will be handed a Women's Championship shot at WrestleMania. Next week on Raw, Sky will be given a chance to qualify for the same match, and if she is successful, she will have to step into the ring with former friend Asuka and Ripley. It's clear that both women have singles gold on their mind, and the tag team championships might be seen as a second thought when the possibility of a WrestleMania match is brought into focus. Alliances in WWE are fleeting, and even though Ripley and Sky are close friends now, it only takes a title shot to come between them. WWE star Dominic Mysterio's sister picks Liv Morgan over Rhea Ripley, WWE Intercontinental and AAA Mega Champion Dominic. Mysterio is among the top heels on the active roster. As part of his villainous character, Dirty Dom claims that he is the son of the late great Eddie Guerrero, not Rey Mysterio, whom he has been feuding with for years. The King of Luchadors was dating Rhea Ripley on WWE TV for a long time before he betrayed her for Liv Morgan, his current on-screen girlfriend. Sherilyn Guerrero, the daughter of Eddie, considers Dominic her brother. She recently compared Morgan to Ripley. In an interview with Muscleman Malcolm, Sherilyn, in character, said the Miracle Kid had passed her test as a sister. However, she was scared of Rhea Ripley. As a brother usually would. He's got his little girlfriends, and I love Liv. She passed my test as a sister. You know she can beat up anyone for me. Rhea, I probably would have been scared to sick me, but keep him in line. So it's kind of, I like it. Roxanne's awesome. Raquel, who he has around, he has some great women to also keep him in check, but he's got his little girlfriends as a brother should, she said. H/T, TJR Wrestling, Dominic Mysterio's WWE title challenger locked. The latest episode of Monday Night Raw saw a #1 contenders contest between Penta and El Grande Americano for Dirty Dom's Intercontinental Championship. Penta captured the big win, securing an Intercontinental title match against the King of Luchadors. That said, fans will have to wait and see when Dominic defends his gold against Cero Miedo. The Stamford-based promotion is gearing up to host Elimination Chamber 2026, the final PLE before WrestleMania 42. Do you wish to see Penta versus Dominic at Elimination Chamber in Chicago? Hit the discuss button and sound off. WWE star cries over failed relationship with Rhea Ripley. In 2026, Rhea Ripley continues her upward trajectory in WWE. On last week's Raw, the Australian wrestler competed in a three-way match to determine the second entrant in the Women's Elimination Chamber match, with Tiffany Stratton already qualifying on SmackDown. Ripley faced Lyra Valkyria and Ivy Nile in a three-way match, which she won by pinning Valkyria after hitting her Riptide finisher. On the other hand, her tag partner, Sky, has her triple threat match scheduled for next week's Raw against Raquel Rodriguez and Kairi Sane. The winner of that match will become the fifth entrant in the chamber match, with Alexa Bliss also qualifying on SmackDown. Additionally, Rhea Ripley and Sky continue to be hunted by other female tag teams, all staking their claim to the WWE Women's World Championship held by the Australian and Japanese superstars. WWE star distressed over failed relationship with Rhea Ripley. Elsewhere, Rhea Ripley, Sky, and Backstage interviewer Kathy Kelly have been involved in non-wrestling skits, with Kelly often referring to Ripley as her work wife. Since forming a tag team with Sky, Rhea's bond with her has only grown stronger, much to the chagrin of Kelly. Their social media exchanges often see the talents taking playful swipes at each other, the running joke being Ripley becoming estranged from Kelly. Kathy Kelly recently shared a video on X, which also featured the top two WWE female stars, where Io wears a Ryo t-shirt and Kelly cries due to her heartbreaking. WWE's Liv Morgan clarifies remarks about not caring about online criticism, has clarified her recent comments about online criticism after making headlines earlier this month. Morgan, who won the 2026 Women's Royal Rumble, is now preparing to challenge either Stephanie Vacker for the Women's World Championship or Jade Cargill for the WWE Women's Championship at WrestleMania 42. After her major Royal Rumble win, Morgan was asked how she handles criticism on social media. She explained that she does not take online criticism seriously unless it comes from her boss. Morgan said she only values feedback from those in charge and is not affected by positive or negative opinions from others. The Women's Royal Rumble winner have now explained her comments. She said she knows that not everyone will like her work, and she is okay with that. Liv Morgan explains her comments on fans. Speaking on the Battleground podcast, Morgan clarified what she meant. That's not to say that I don't care about my supporters or the people that watch the product, but pertaining to online criticism, Yeah, I do not care. I don't care what you have to say. I care about obviously what Triple H thinks my boss, my producers, my peers involved, and whoever I'm seeking guidance for or advice for after the fact. Morgan added that she understands not everyone will be a fan of her work. That could be various people or no one, you know. What's that saying? It could be the yummiest, juiciest, most delicious peach in the world, but there's still someone that doesn't like peaches. That's okay. I don't care, not out of disrespect. I don't care just because I understand that not everyone is going to like every, and I'm okay with that. Big E, WWE's Liv Morgan deserves credit after Stephanie Vaker's promo. Former WWE champion Big E has explained why he disagrees with some of Stephanie Vaker's comments about Liv Morgan. On a recent edition of WWE Raw, Liv Morgan appeared in a backstage sit-down interview with Michael Cole. Morgan, accompanied by Dominic Mysterio, addressed her upcoming WWE WrestleMania 42 decision after confronting both champions Stephanie Vaker and Jade Cargill. During the segment, Vaker interrupted and called Morgan's claim of grinding for 10 years in pro wrestling world. Vaker argued that she had to work her way up from Chile, where the wrestling scene is much smaller, while Morgan was handed opportunities in WWE. The call-out left Morgan in tears. Now, former WWE champion Big E has come out in defense of the Royal Rumble winner. Speaking on the Raw recap, WWE Now, Big E said, "If you know her story, if you saw her rise in NXT, there was a time where people were calling her a Carmella knockoff, when she was trying to find her footing in NXT. In many ways, she was an afterthought." Big E says Liv Morgan earned her spot after years of hard work. Big E pointed out that Morgan started on the main roster as part of the Riot Squad and did not immediately become a top star. She comes up on the main roster with Riot Squad, and she's not skyrocketed to the top of the division. She is someone who worked very hard. She put in time at the dungeon as well, working out at Natty and TJ's, trying to get better. While acknowledging Vaker's own inspiring journey from Chile to WWE champion, Big E said he does not want Morgan's hard work dismissed. So not to take anything away from Stephanie and her story and how hard she's worked coming from Chile to make it so big and to become a champion here in WWE, but I also don't want to discredit Liv. You can talk a lot about her hiding behind Dom and the Judgment Day and a lot of the more questionable tactics that she's been up to recently, but she's someone who has worked very hard to be in this position. She is someone who has grinded, who has dealt with a lot of no's, a lot of rejection, a lot of, "you're not good enough." So let's not take away from Liv in that regard. But for me, this is the match that I need to see.